Show. We're live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. A little bit late start today. Just got caught up with like a million things going on here at the house. It happens, and yeah, it's, one of those things. The whole day kind of got away from me. But we're always here. We always end up showing up at some point, and we appreciate everyone that takes the time to tune in and watch. Um, anyways. Chris, you lose weight? You look different today. What's going on here?
I went with the more aerodynamic look. I'm trying to be able to cut down my time by a few seconds in the doing laps in the pool. But
Nice.
yeah, trying to trying to see if something new, see if something works. Hey, you know what the thing is? I wanted to more comfortably blend in if that background showed up behind me again today. So. Which I now have a feeling it will at some point today.
Anyways, got a lot cooking today. Rod, what's happening?
That's a good Tuesday. Windy here, but other than that, not a bad day. Besides, good day ahead. That was some good action. Definitely some good college hoops games, some good NBA games. Definitely a couple games in hockey, and definitely going to tune into as well.
Anyways. So yesterday was a good day for me. It's just like, you know what? I didn't like the card, and it just showed maximum restraint. Like every game that I would thought about putting in, I would have lost anyway. So it's like I just put one pick, the one game I liked, and I just rode it. That was it. How about them Canes?
Took it to Duke.
No.
The Tampa Bay Lightning or the Florida Panthers not telling us they had Sergei Bobrovsky on long-term injury reserve or something like that. They had him out long-term. He decides to show up and play last night. And
Right.
oh well.
And stood on his head.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's how it always works.
A lot of people commenting in the YouTube comments on your regular videos about your haircut.
Yeah. I haven't got the looks like an egg comment yet, so that's good.
Looks like an egg.
Oh, yeah, I walked into that one.
You totally did, yeah. Here, let's see. Let's pull out an egg and see.
It's an egg. Crazy. Craziness. Anyways, still trying to catch up over here.
Really, I hope you don't look like Humpty Dumpty's cousin. Humpty Dumpty fell down and got broken last time. So,
I clearly opened a can of worms here.
You did, yeah.
I will not crack under the pressure.
All right.
I'm a shell of my former self.
I want to thank everyone for all the emails and instant messages I got yesterday. Appreciate them. Just confirms my thoughts on humanity, I think. It's like everyone wants my opinion except when I give it. We want your opinion only where we requested. Oh man, Big Al sent me the best. He sent me the best email. So Big Al sent me this email. This customer forwarded it to him. He sends it. He's so funny. I get these all the time. I hope it's okay with Al that I read it. I'm sure it is. We'll just take it for granted that it is. Al, do I have your permission to read your email on my show? Thank you.
Put words in his mouth.
I will. So, hi, Al. Thanks for the picks over the last couple of years. I'm moving to wagertalk.com. Firstly, it's a lot cheaper. And secondly, I've hit 5 of 6. Not sure if you care for the feedback, but thought I would share anyway. Best. And this email was from like a year ago, right? Then he gets this email yesterday. Hi, Al. Hope you're keeping well. I'm wondering if it's possible to get a couple credits for free picks. I'm on a bad run over at Wager Talk and losing consistently while spending money on picks. The last couple of picks in yours that you've given out are great, and I've won, but I've given it all back and more with those damn Wager Talk picks. I'm wondering if it's possible to get some credit so I can try and get it back up. If I win, I'll buy some additional picks. No worries either way. That's funny. Gee, so you're telling me the $2 picks aren't very good? Is that what you're trying to tell me? So you're telling me the $2 picks aren't all they're cracked up to be? You're telling me that the guys that were shitty over at pregame, now that they started their own site, are all of a sudden good? It's like they're like the lackeys of the lackeys over there. It's funny.
That's awesome.
It's awesome, right? And the thing is, it's like, so Alec was actually like super polite and saying, I just don't do my picks for free, my premium picks for free. And I said, what I always respond to, I get those emails all the time too. And what I always respond is, so their crappy picks are worth paying for, but my good picks are not. It's like, I don't, it's like, that's, ridiculous. I'm sure they get the same ones from us if we're on a bad run. Doubt it. Not. Not. All right. Talked me into it. NBA. Magic against the Knickerbockers. Brooklyn Nets against the Phoenix Suns. And the Pelicans up against the Hawks. Birds on birds. Suns on Nets. Magic against the
Knicks. I think for these three, the one I like the best, I like the under 225 between the Nets and Suns. They just think, you're probably going to see Devin. It looks like you're going to see Devin Booker back for this game for the Suns. If he comes back, I think it's still going to take a game to sort of hit for him to get comfortable, for this offense to really get comfortable with him back in the lineup. And the Brooklyn Nets, they're a bare bones lineup right now.
How do you get comfortable with the lineup, Chris? You kind of just snuggle up, maybe like
snuggle, yeah. Throw on the weighted blanket, put on the fireplace, and just
walk around in your boxers.
Boxers.
Yeah, boxer shorts. Maybe some
That's
pajamas.
for me to that's for me to know and you not to. I was gonna say for you to find out, but I don't even think you'd want to find that out.
Yeah, Booker's feeling more comfortable. He's walking around in his boxers again.
Booker, put some pants on. I just think it's
I saw
probably
Booker, and he had no pants on.
I see Booker. No, that's not it. Yeah, I'm gonna take the under in
Booker,
that
I
one.
see France. I see you're not wearing
Yeah.
underpants.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Yeah.
I see Phoenix. I see Phoenix. I see France.
I see France. I don't want to see Booker wearing no underpants.
I'm gonna take the under 220, 225 in that one. I think it's first to 110 wins.
And for me, in that one, I like the Suns with Booker back. I think he is comfortable and probably not wearing pants and very comfortable jump back into this game. You look at the Nets off of back to back in this one. They're 1-6 ATS in the last 7 when all 5 starters combined for 116 minutes in the previous game. And the Suns playing pretty good hoops. Getting Booker back is just going to be even more of a boost. They're 8-2 ATS in the last 10. I'll take the Suns, lay the points in that one. The 3 I like out of those 3. Or did we do 4? Did we do the Bulls game?
Nope.
Okay. See, I was paying attention. Didn't want to jump the slot.
Oh, man. I like the Knicks against the Magic. I think just a bad spot for the Magic. And I like the Hawks against the Pelicans. Little faith in the Pelicans. Little faith. 19-9 at home straight up for the Pelicans this season. 16-12 against the number. And I have little faith in them. Shows why I'm not on the NBA leaderboard this season. But I'm not too far off of it either. Grizzlies against the Chicago Bulls. Denver Chicken Nuggets against the Timberwolves. The rematch of the beatdown the other night. Man, Minnesota put on them. Woo! Beat them with the ugly stick on that one. Lakers against the Thunder buddies who got whooped. 37 points starching in San Francisco. They're out on Fisherman's Wharf eating some Dungeness crab, I think. I don't know what the hell they were doing. maybe they're visiting some of my connections back from the Grateful Dead days. San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Can we get a show of hands? Who's on acid? Is there anybody out there on acid today?
It's just like everybody's arms are like, we're all raising our hands. Over these 3, I'm going to take the under between the Bulls and the Grizzlies. It's just hard to make a case for the Grizzlies right now. They are, playing their best basketball at home this season. They've still lost 8 of their last 9 games. And you're still seeing inflated totals with the Grizzlies, but 235.5 still just seems too high for me. And this one, I think this is the first 115 wins. Yeah, the Grizz 8-1 to the under in their last 9. The Bulls 6-2 to the under in their last 8. I just think this is a game that comes in under the number. 2 teams trending towards it. Give me the under 235.5.
Under 235.5. You heard it here first.
In these ones, I like the Bulls plus the points in that one. Bulls 9-1-1 in their last 11 after scoring 125 plus points in the previous game. And on the back-to-back, they're not bad. 5-1-1 ATS their last 7 on 0 days rest. And look at Memphis, 1-4 ATS in their last 5 versus teams with a losing straight-up record. And they're also 2-8 ATS in their last 10. I think that's too many points for Memphis. We know Memphis doesn't cover 8 points. I'll take the Bulls plus the points in that one. And the other one, I'm going to take Minnesota plus the points. You look, Minnesota 6-0 ATS their last 6 versus Denver. They're also 24-6 ATS their last 30 in Denver. I'm going to take the Timberwolves in that one. I think 9's a lot of points. I think they keep it closer than within 9. Give me Vinny in that one.
I don't like any of these games.
And I don't want LeBron to break the record today. I think he does it on Thursday. Because he's about 36 points away. I don't think he has 36 tonight. He wants to do it against the Bucks.
He wants to do it against the Bucks.
Correct. You see it all.
Like it matters. Like it matters.
He's gonna do one of these, man. He's gonna do the big sky hook to.
Sorry, I've got 35. I got to do it against the Bucks for no specific
I got to do it against the
Bucks.
I'm gonna get that over here. Yeah.
I mean, why would it matter against the Bucks? Because Kareem played for the Bucks, and he also played for the Lakers.
You bet. Yep.
So it's like
Kareem.
His two teams will be there because Kareem will be there. And his two teams will be there, and it'll be kind of like Kareem Fest, Kareem Puff.
Kareem.
That's what Johnny Most used to call him on the Celtics broadcast. Kareem Puff.
Kareem Puff.
I was gonna say he'd want to do it in a spotlight game, but both tonight's game and the Thursday game against the Bulls or the Bucks are on TNT. So
Bulls or Bucks?
What?
Make up your mind.
Sorry.
I think he breaks it against the Bucks. Yes, take LeBron under on points.
Wants to break it against the Bucks. Watch him sit out, rest.
Watch him rest. Yeah, exactly.
Zwacky said, Bucks, I say rest.
Like he's on 34 points, and then coach pulls him out. Yeah, we're taking load management the rest of the night.
It's like we're taking him out. Zwacky said, we'll show him.
Puts up 30 in the first half.
Kareem Puff. Kareem actually pretty smart guy, as it turns out.
You're gonna pull him at 34, and he's gonna be mad.
Gonna be. Oh, the Thunder. I mean, the Thunder have got to be mad tonight. I mean, they got housed.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the Thunder we've been kind of waiting to see for a while, for a couple of years. I mean, that was the expectation. Anyways. What are you doing for lunch, Chris?
What do I have? We made chicken soup the other night, so I'm probably just going to have that. Soup and a sandwich for lunch.
Nice. How big of a sandwich are we talking? Hoagie, or is it just going to
be just
standard 2 pieces of white bread?
Two pieces. God, here we go. I'm going to get roasted for this. 2 pieces of low carb, 12 grain bread.
Low carb?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I know. It's all the bread that we have in the house. Don't ask me. Didn't buy Wonder Bread. This is the black bean burger scenario all over again.
If it says sprouted on it, man, stay the hell away from that.
Oh no! I learned from you. If it says sprouted, it's going in the garbage. Like it doesn't even make it.
I was literally in the bathroom for you know the poo-pourri spray. I went through a gallon of it, man.
The VI poo.
It's like...
No, trust me. Ever since your sprouted bread story, anytime I see it on the counter after it comes back from the store, Tara come to me, she go, "Where's the bread? I thought I bought bread. No, I don't know. Must not have been in the bag.
It wasn't good. It was sprouting.
Yeah.
It wasn't good. I'd throw it away. Things are sprouting.
Every time.
Every time. You just keep eating the bad sprout bread. Look at that sprout. See? Real good.
That's all that we have in the house today, unfortunately. So
The good stuff.
nothing but the best.
Nothing but the best. Save big bucks on yeast, flour. Sprouted that shit.
Sprouted it myself.
Is that fresh baked? Sprouted that shit. What the hell does that even mean? Sprouted bread. It's like I got oatmeal. It's sprouted, man. It just killed me.
It's like the fancy pinky up, like, I got the sprouted bread. Ooh.
Trying to kill me or something? All right, we go to the NHL. It's happening. We're back on the ice. Got some comments about Rod's hockey picks. Yes, I got some anti-fan mail.
Well,
Said, Rod only picks totals. That was pretty good.
what, on the video?
Yep, on your videos.
Sometimes it's total, sometimes it's sides.
They say you have way too many totals. That is the feedback. Way too many. Mostly totals that you gave out for today's card. Holy crap, he actually gave out 2 sides. That was one of the emails I got. Yep. So I never watch the things. I only go by what people say. So it's like I wouldn't know that unless somebody actually said it to me.
I gave 2 total in Demorse, so. But I gave a side 2. I think I gave a side and a total yesterday. For Demorse.
I don't know. Just what I'm hearing. Just the word on the street. Word on the street.
Word on the street.
Word is out.
No. Are they losing these totals, or are we winning? Or no comment, just this totals.
Is that it's not it's not something that anyone gives a shit about. I think I agree with them, but it's like I never give out totals on my videos ever, but that's okay. I mean, once like 1 out of 10,000. These are these are the people that watch the videos. You know, it's like that's really who you're making them for. People who are interested in watching.
Correct.
Penguins against the Avalanche. You guys tell us in the comments, what would you prefer? Sides or totals? Or you don't care, you just want to win. A, B, or C?
Maybe I'll have to do another poll and see what we get. The crickets.
My parlays are always totals, but all of my picks, all the rest of my picks, for every 1 parlay I do a day, like for tomorrow, I have 14 sides and my parlays are totals because I've already given out all of the sides. That's why my parlays are totals. I've already done sides.
I've already eaten all the sides.
If you want, we could go to a fully paid YouTube channel. I think that would make it easier. Just kidding. Jack Weldon brawl. We have a voter.
Yeah, we got a vote.
He doesn't do as many as you. I do one video a day of totals. It's the parlay. So see, I don't care.
So we got one that doesn't care, one that likes sides. So 1-1-1.
See a ton of people say they don't care, they just want winners. Option C.
Chris and Rod have the best hockey picks. It's funny because I read in the comments, these guys have the worst hockey picks. I love that. It's like, this guy's the worst picks. This guy has the best picks. This guy has the... We have our own chat. We save all the YouTube comments. We hold them against each other.
Oh yeah, I will raise you. Your picks suck versus mine.
I have the most.
It's usually a lock with me, Reed, because we usually don't agree on much.
What everybody doesn't see is the shouting and name calling behind the scenes before we actually agree on something.
Right? The behind the scenes footage. The making of the Puck Talks video. There's a reason why Chris's hair is shaved like that.
Because I keep pulling it out.
Penguins against the Avalanche. Lightning against the Sharks. Red Wings against Edmonton. Islanders against the Smoking Kraken. Chris. Oh, no. We'll go back. We'll just do the first three. Avs, Pens.
Sure.
Lightning, Sharks. Detroit, Edmonton. Oilers.
Yeah, give me the Oilers in this one. Maybe in regulation to get that minus 172 price down. You can take them on the money line if you want, but I'll take them in regulation. Probably get it around a coin flip price. The Oilers are just a better team. They were rolling heading into the All-Star break. The goaltending, while I've been critical of it over the course of the season for the Oilers, it's really started to play a lot better as of late. And the Red Wings are just starting to fall flat and starting to look like the Red Wings team we've seen in years past. So give me the Oilers.
And for me, out of those three, I'm going to stick with what I said in the video. I'm taking the Colorado Avalanche here, who've definitely turned things up and turned things on. They've been definitely starting to roll, and this is a pure fade of the Penguins and their goalie situation. No Tristan Jerry for this one. It's going to be Casey DeSmith, and he gives up goals early and often. He's given up, 13 goals in the last two starts? Not been good. Take the Colorado Avalanche in that one. And I agree, call me a homer. I'm going to take the Oilers as well.
Homer.
Over this Detroit. I'm Homer. You know
Homer.
I
Homer on the road.
I love the Oilers on the road. They've been playing granted on the road. 4-0 in their last 4 road games. 7-1 in their last 8 games. The Oilers are going to roll on this one.
Homer on the road.
Checked out the All-Star game early so they could be ready for this game here.
He's a homer on the road. Let's see. I'll go with the Avalanche on the puck line. Sniffing it out. Islanders against the Kraken. Predators against Vegas. Blackhawks against the Ducks. This seems to be where most of the action is. All early games in the NHL tonight. It's the early bird special. What are you getting for the early bird, Chris? You ever go to the early bird? It's like they give you like a half a portion.
That's why I go twice, right?
Really small piece of salmon.
I'll actually wait until the early bird special is over, and then I'll go
Well, you can
back.
order probably off the regular menu.
Yeah, you probably can. I do not. Or I do not order the early bird special. Um, what I will take here is I'll take the under 6 between Vegas and Nashville. Vegas is still banged up, and to me, that just shapes up to be a first to 3 wins kind of game between two teams that been relying on defense to get the job done lately. So give me the under there, and give me the Chicago Blackhawks at home, just side by side against the Anaheim Ducks. They've been playing the better hockey going into the All Star break, and Anaheim on the back to back in this one. They had a hard fought. They fell short against the Stars last night. Tough game, but don't think they'll be able to get it up here for the Blackhawks either. So give me the Chicago Blackhawks at home here.
Now, I don't follow hockey or anything. I just see the records here. These look to be two very crappy teams.
Yeah. But I mean, numbers have definitely been improved by Chicago going 6-4 in their last 10.
Okay.
Probably playing their best hockey of the season.
Their best hockey.
That's just staying on back to back. So definitely go with Chicago in that one. That's 1-10 in their last 11 off of 0 days rest. 1-4 in the last 5 games following overtime the previous day. Ducks 0-8 the last 8 versus Chicago. 0-5 the last 5 in Chicago. I think you get some goals too early and often in this one. I like the over and Chicago. There you go. Same team parlay.
Same team.
Blackhawks and
Same
over.
team parlay.
Same game parlay.
Same game parlay.
You did Blackhawks team total over too. If it'll let you, there's a 3 team. Same game parlay.
Same game parlay. I'm taking the Predators against the Knights because I can. I know someone out there will say it makes me a bad person, but it doesn't. I can still look at myself in the mirror after giving that pick. Go to the college hoops. Selling anything today, Chris? Besides your body?
Picks might be more expensive than my body today, and that's even with the $15 play. I got my $15 NHL power play. Also got that's part of my 3-pack. Got a best bet from each of the NBA and college hoops, and 3-pack with my best bet from NBA, college hoops, and NHL. It's a 3-pack as well.
Right?
I've got my lone play in the NHL today. My $15 NHL sniper play, where I've got 3 plays in the NBA that include my NBA blank check. Or you can get all 5 hoops plays I've got in Tackle the Book Tuesday, where you get my 3 NBA plays plus 2 college basketball layups. Head on over. Let's pretty much scoop it up. Loving today's action.
I have my $15 big play. I also got a college basketball 3-pack. If you're a longer term subscriber, you even get a few more picks. I really like today's college basketball card. I don't say that all the time. Most time I say I hate the card. I really like today's card. I just had 1 pick yesterday, so I'm well rested. Is that No Doubter by the Canes? Canes. Canes. It was over in the first 5 seconds, that game. It was 10-0, like right out of the gate.
Right out of the gate.
Okay. Bang.
It was like, ooh.
Beating them down. And then it's like gets to halftime. It was like there was no coming back. There was no comeback. There was no surge. There was no Duke run. It was just a lot of sand being kicked in someone's face out in South Beach. Kick sand in that bully's face. I don't think Duke's won in Miami in about 600 years. Jim Larinaga, one of the greatest coaches of all time. Speaking about great coaches, we got Rutgers visiting Indiana. UConn taking on Marquette. Rematch. Wake Forest against North Carolina. Pitt versus Louisville. Multiple pronunciation. I always say Louisville, because that's how they say it. Tulane versus Cincinnati. Delaware State versus Chicago State. Take the gloves off for that one. We got 12 combined wins and 34 combined losses. Akron, we're going to zip you up against Toledo. Kent State, Golden Flashers. Bowling Green, where my wife went to school, so we can't mock them too badly. All right, let's just stop there. What do you think, Chris?
That's fine by me. I do like, I like Indiana laying the points against Rutgers, and Rutgers has been a solid defensive team. But you take Rutgers out on the road, they haven't been as effective in Indiana. If there's one place that this Hoosiers team plays well this season, it's been at home. I don't expect them to shoot anywhere nearly as bad as they did in the first meeting, and then they put up 45 points in that one, or 48 points, excuse me. And I think Indiana just steps it up, gets the winning cover at home. I think they win that one by 6 or 7 points. So go with Indiana laying the points there. And I will go with the under 140.5 in Pitt, Louisville. I think it's a game that gets close to the number, but I think it finishes closer to the low 130s. It's like something like a 73-58 kind of game. So give me Pitt, Louisville under 140.5.
Rod?
And for me, I agree. I like Indiana here at home against Rutgers on the road. Rutgers definitely playing good hoops, but not the greatest on the road. 2-4, 3-3 against that number. They beat Indiana earlier at home, so this is a revenge game for Indiana in this one. And they're 4-0. ATS their last 4 at home. 5-1 ATS their last 6 versus a team with a winning straight-up record. And the home team 6-2 ATS the last 8 meetings. Between these two, yeah, take Indiana in that one. And the other one, I like the under between Toledo and Akron. You look at Akron on D, and they've been playing pretty solid. They're also 4-2 to the under in their last 6. That's just too many points there. I think we got more of a defensive battle. I know it moved up to 147.5. I still like the under 147. 147.5. Depends where you find that number. Take the under in that one. And the other one, I'm going to take Bowling Green plus the points against Kent State. I think it's just too many. I think Kent State wins by like 9-10. Bowling Green gets the cover in that one. Kent State gets the win.
I like Cincinnati against Tulane plus the points. I just think that the Bearcats just have, they're just a tougher team. I think that Tulane, 8-2 in their last 10, but just 5-6 against the number at home, and 9-2 straight up at home against a 3-3 road team. Yet the line is only 1.5 here. To me, it just seems that the books are begging you to take Tulane. I mean, they're down on their hands and knees. Cincinnati's been a cover machine at 16-7 on the season against the number. They've also covered in 4 of their last 5 games, and I don't see it here. I'm just not feeling it. I'm just not convinced. Call me, not convincible, but I mean, I think Tulane lost at Tulsa, so I'm going to hold that against them until I die. I'm going to take Cincinnati here. What do you think of new baseball rules, Chris?
Which ones are those? Sorry, I didn't.
I mean, we're getting close to baseball season, so there's some new rules.
I know.
One of the new rules is that once the pitcher is throwing the ball back from the catcher, he's got 20 seconds to get it back over the plate, or it's a ball.
Yeah, I knew about the no shift rule now,
Yep.
But
Also bigger bases.
Yeah, it's true, isn't it? Yeah.
Larger bases.
I forgot about the base size.
I like that because I think that the overrun of the base on the stealing and stuff, it's kind of like it's almost impossible to hold on,
Yeah.
Too many of those like ticky-tack little, oh my God, it came up, I mean, he clearly did everything that he could do. It's not his fault. He's fast. Like a cat.
I gotta look to see.
Speed.
So is there a pickoff limit too? I'm seeing like a certain number of pickoff pitches that you can throw.
I don't know. Speaking of throwing, so Rod, the of the throwing games, right? The milk bottles, right? I mean, these things got to weigh about 65 pounds. I mean, I've hit them dead on. Now, there's a couple different. There's two throwing of the stackable things here that we got. There's the throwing at the dummies that are all hair, but now you've got also you've got the stacking bottles and then the dented cans, which you throw the beanbag at. So there's the beanbag throw at the dented cans, and then you've got the Then you've got the beanbag at the cans, which are always these dented cans. It makes it look even easier. And then these 168-pound bottles that you got to hit with. It's not even a real baseball. It's kind of like a cork baseball.
And one of them's filled with concrete.
The bottles are?
Of course. There's one one of them bottles is heavier than the other bottle. That's why they'll never let you touch the bottle. Right, one of them bottles is heavier than the other bottle,
and it's always on the bottom, right?
It's always on the bottom, yeah, always on the bottom. So where you're aiming for is you got to aim for near the bottom of the bottle. You want to kick the bottle out, right? So you have to aim near the bottom of the.
Now, if the bottle doesn't leave the platform, right? If the bottle doesn't leave the platform, you don't win, even if you knock it over. Correct?
Even if you knock it, yeah, you have to get it
off
it's
the platform.
You got it near the bottom off the platform. Yeah, it's because they make the one.
How hard do you got to throw this ball to do that? You gotta be able to just whip it, right?
To whip it, yeah.
There's no form or technique to it.
There's no special arc or anything to hit it. You just have to hit near the base in the middle so that you can push them. The bottom will kick out. You need that bottom to go.
It just always looks too easy.
And of course, because the guy that's been sitting there, he's spent 12 hours a day for the last 3 months sitting there when there's nobody around throwing the ball at the bottles and knowing where to hit the ball. There's just that direct spot right by the heaviest bottle, and it'll kick it out. And the ones with the monkey, those things will fall over with if you blow them too hard. You don't have everybody overthrows on those. The ones with the hairy around the thing, and you just throw you have to knock 3 straight over. Most of them just fall over.
What about the bean bags in the cans?
And the bean bags and the cans, same thing. You want to hit near the bottom of the cans. Most people aim towards the middle, right? And what happens is the top cans fall off, and the ones that stay at the bottom, and then you lose anyways. Because most people aim for the middle. You got to aim at the bottom. You got to get the can. The bottom can's got to get out, and then the top ones will just come down and fall over.
All right. Tomorrow we're going to talk about the balloon gun race with the water balloon, or the thing that moves up. See if
when it moves. Yeah.
It seems to me like they're not all traveling at the same speed. And is there a way to maybe handicap this? And then also, is there any specific pattern to whack-a-mole? I mean, I'm interested. I think, I've always wondered, is there like a Rubik's Cube, there's a pattern out there. People kind of know how to do it. But in whack-a-mole, is there kind of a, if this mole comes up, you kind of know this mole, that the probability that 80% of the time that this other mole is coming up? I mean, these are important things to know. I've had my ass handed to me at whack-a-mole. You don't understand the beating I've taken in whack-a-mole.
Whack into the hole and there's nothing there.
Everyone loves whack-a-mole.
Oh, I love that game.
We all love whack-a-mole. Good old-fashioned game of whack-a-mole. So settled the old-fashioned way. Where's the whack-a-mole? Central Michigan against Ball State. So those canned games, it's just basically it's power and aim. So really
power and aim. Yeah.
Really so to me, it's like that one with the heavy milk bottles. It just seems impossible. I mean, I just can't throw a ball that hard. I was never like, I played baseball in high school, but I was never like, the guy with the overpowering arm.
If you can knock out that heavy one first, then the other ones will just fall because they're light. They're not as heavy as what they make to be. That one just kicks out the heaviest one, and the other one's just tall.
Yeah, we've still got a lot of carnival games left to go. We got the softball into the milk can. We've got the basketball shot. We've got a lot of games left. We know that basketball rim's not round, and we also know it's not 10 feet high. So, yeah.
There's only one game that I'll tell you. We don't have to go over now. It's not rigged. It's the guy that guesses your birthday. There's no rhyme or reason. He guesses your birthday. He guesses your weight. He's like, "What do you want? I guess your birthday. I guess your weight. Whatever that is." That's just a random guess. The guy gets lucky, and he's seen the round shape of this guy average. You can see what this guy weighs. And
I think I would be tough. I think I would be tough.
That's tough.
I think I'd be tough. I think I would be tough to guess.
There's no scam, no rhyme, no reason. It's just the guy's guessing.
I think I would be a tough guess. I think I would be a tough one. Anyways,
no,
some people are going to be easier than others, but I'm going to guess my wife and I would be tough. Both be tough guesses.
Tough guesses, yeah. So you just can't tell. You look at some people and you're like, "Ooh," and then it's like, "Oh, wow, that's lighter than we thought."
Ooh, you look much fatter than that.
Yeah, right.
I'm used to.
Yeah, we're doing that. We're doing those. We're going to do those later. The water gun squirt to get your boat, to get the boat, cars. I've seen a number of different things, animals. Then there's the balloon that that stretches out when you shoot with the water pistol. That's into the clown's mouth. Do you want a balloon that's already stretched out, or do you want a balloon that's fresh out of the thing? I mean, there's a lot of strategy to these games.
Yes,
we're all interested in the whack-a-mole. We're all interested. We'll be studying the whack-a-mole. People are going to be like lined up to watch the show. They're doing whack-a-mole today.
Doing whack-a-mole.
Central Michigan's Ball State, Buffalo against Eastern Michigan, Miami of Ohio, Western Michigan, Greensboro versus East Tennessee State, Texas A&M versus Auburn, Georgia versus Ole Miss. Crapo teams. VCU Dayton, Northern Illinois, Ohio. Chris.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Georgia in this one. I know they're two crap teams, but Georgia 11-1 at home this season, and really their only home loss came at home against Vanderbilt. So I think Ole Miss, they were going to be a mid-level SEC team to begin with, and they haven't even lived up to that by a mile. So give me Georgia to get a win to sort of bounce back in that one. And I'm also going to take the under 130.5 between Dayton and VCU. I think that's just going to be a defensive slugfest. First to 65 wins that game if we even get up to that point. And I like the under as well between Auburn and Texas A&M. I also lean towards Auburn and the points in that one. I just think Auburn, I think they're just the better team side by side. I know Texas A&M, tough road environment, but I think Auburn goes on the road and gets the win. So give me the points with the Tigers.
And yeah, I like Auburn in that one. You look at Auburn on the road, 5-0 ATS their last 5 road games, and the Aggies 0-4 ATS their last 4 following a straight up win. And the road team 13-4 ATS the last 17 meetings between these two. So give me Auburn plus the points in that one. And the other one down here, I like Kansas State. TCU still without their top guy. Kansas State rolls in this one. Play their best hoops at home, 12-1, 9-4 against the number. TCU on the road, 11-4, or 3-4, 4-3 against that number. Yeah, Kansas State rolls by 6 or 7 in that one or more. Kansas State in that one over TCU. And the last one here, I like Nevada. Plus the points.
Yeah, we totally did outside of the games we talked about. Just
my bad. Sorry.
It's your show. You just do whatever the hell you're doing.
I was going to say TCU, Kansas State. I was like, wait a sec.
Yeah,
my bad. Jump to time slot.
See that?
Which one was that? Which pig was that again? Piggy Smalls.
Oh yeah, that's big racist. Damn it.
Huh. Never knew my ex moved to Florida.
Here's the one. This is the one with Piggy Smalls.
Come on, crispy bacon. Damn it. Damn it.
Oh, the big guys.
Oh, Lord. Oh, jeez.
Yep, that's where we're at as an organization. That's where we've gone. Now that Rod screwed me up here, I can't even remember where it was at.
Stopped at Ohio, Northern Illinois.
Yep. I like Northern Illinois against Ohio. I think you could take a money line in this thing as well. Straight up. I like Auburn against Texas A&M. Auburn's just not getting a lot of love this year, and they're a really good team. I mean, we saw it against Tennessee last time out. I like those two in this slot. All right, we go to Murray State Drake, Butler St. John's, Kansas State TCU, Air Force Colorado State, Michigan State Maryland, Virginia NC State. Chris?
Yeah, I like NC State plus the points against Virginia. It could be a game where Virginia wins, but I think NC State's got a good enough offense. They shoot the three well enough to keep themselves in that game. And I think it could be a game that ends up coming down to the wire. So give me NC State plus the points in that one. I also like Michigan State laying the points against Maryland. I think this is a perfect sell high spot on Maryland. They covered 6 straight games. Michigan State definitely needs a win in this one. And Maryland just hasn't been the same team on the road this season. They beat up on Minnesota, but a lot of teams beat up on Minnesota. I think they get a reality check here from Michigan State. So give me the Spartans at home there. And I agree with Rod. I like Kansas State laying the points against TCU. I just want no part of TCU without Mike Miles Jr. And now they might be missing a big man, Eddie Lampkin Jr. as well. So give me Kansas State laying the points at home there.
Rod?
All right, so we'll go over. Yeah, I like Kansas State in that one for sure. Definitely, TCU's real, and Wildcats 10-3 their last 13 games versus a team with a winning straight up record. Kansas State by a bunch in that one. I think they win by 7, 8, maybe even double digits. Kansas State, TCU in that one. So I think Kansas State in that one.
Said it 6 times.
I know because I said it like 4 times the time before when I jumped the time slot too. So whoops. And the other one, the line that looks funny to me, I'm going to take Fresno. Somebody knows something in that one. I don't know what it is. Why is Fresno minus 3.5? I'm going to take Fresno in that one. That line looks like they're begging you to take something.
We're just going to mute you. I mean, seriously, man.
Did I jump into the time slot? Why?
Yes, you did.
Let's do the rest of the show now, yeah.
I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh no.
I like Butler against St. John's. I just think that, Butler's been losing like no one's business. If they're going to crack that losing streak, it's going to be here against St. John's. Just really not doing much. I like Michigan State against Maryland, but not enough to bet it, It's just kind of like, I like it. I understand it. But Maryland's, they're good. They are the better team here. And I like Colorado State against Air Force. They're not that bad. They're a scrappy bunch.
They're plucky.
And Murray State. It's my favorite state. It's not a state. Murray. The Club Med there is outstanding. Chris, we got me and you have 5 left. Got St. Louis and Rhode Island, Missouri and South Carolina, Kentucky against Arkansas, Fresno State against San Jose State, and New Mexico versus Nevada. That is the rematch of that overtime battle at Nevada.
Yeah, and in that one, in that rematch, I am going to take the over once again. I don't even think we needed overtime to get over the total in the first meeting. It just helped to make the scoreline make it a little bit more emphatic against the books in that one. But I still like the over there, 149.5. I think both teams can get into the high 70s here, and I just think New Mexico is going to play a high-paced game, fast-paced game at the pit. I think Nevada can score enough to keep up with them. So give me New Mexico, Nevada over. Also give me Missouri. This Missouri team plays their best at home. I just don't think South Carolina can keep up with Mizzou here. I think Missouri wins that game by 20+. And I'll take St. Louis laying the big number against Rhode Island. St. Louis just a far better team in that one.
I'm going to take San Jose State against Fresno State. It's my anti-zwacky Mountain West Conference fade of the day. Give me 8 stars on that one. It's been a solid system. It's not 100%, but it's up there. Just seems that when
the betting tools is going to start to happen.
Yep. It is.
I can see our Slack group blow up. Can we make this a betting tool?
Mills, who do you like? Volkov versus Islam. Mills will tell you. Nikolai Volkov.
Oh,
Volkov, I know.
I miss Nikolai Volkov.
George the Animal Steel.
I know this is completely off topic, but as soon as you said Nikolai Volkov, I went back and I was just thinking, I watched WrestleMania from like 2001, and they had all these old legends in a battle royal in one of the matches. They're all coming down so slow to the ring, and it's about a 60, 70-yard ramp. So when one guy gets announced, 3 guys get tossed over the rope, so you have the one guy just standing and they're waiting for him to come down.
Mill says he likes the guy from Russia.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess they're both Russian.
So it's like, what was that game that we took? It's like we were taking the Tigers.
Yes.
Like
and St. Francis.
Yeah, St. Francis, that's it.
People are still pissed about that. It's like, you suck, and you took St. Francis. Which one?
Well, it wasn't wrong.
It's like, I'll tell you how you get the answer. Direct message me on Twitter. That's always a good way. I check that about once every 3 weeks. I like my favorite. It's like Mitch Centerfold. Turn-ons, turn-ons. People who apply for a job through YouTube comments.
Enjoy long walks on the beach.
People who think the best way to reach me is direct message me on Twitter.
Enjoys long walks on the beach, popcorn, dislikes.
Mills is working on a 5-minute MMA video card, or it could be 10 minutes, as long as that's the whole idea. It's less about the getting it in the time and getting out what you need to get out. The idea is to just not spend a lot of time on each thing. Overkill. We call that the overkill. All right, Chris, you gonna parlay it up?
I was waiting for the speaking of overkill, but no, yeah, I will parlay it up. I'm going to go with Michigan State laying the points. I'm going to go with go back to the NHL. the under in Vegas and Nashville, and the Edmonton Oilers.
Right.
And for me, I think Auburn plus the points. We're going to think Akron and Toledo under the total, and add in the Oilers.
I'm going to take Eastern Michigan, Central Michigan, and Michigan State. Oh, and Western Michigan. I'm sorry. Eastern Michigan, Central Michigan, and Western Michigan. Directional Michigan parlay. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. Make it a winning day. We appreciate each and every one of you.